Hi, this is Adolph, and this is my 9/11 story. So, my story is not very heroic or sad. It's just kind of interesting, I think. Um, so, I was in college and went to school like any other day. There's like maybe a month after or just a couple weeks after I started college. And I went, and the teacher, the first class was like right at the beginning of the time it was starting, and it was kind of one of those things where everyone was talking. Oh, did you hear about what happened in New York? We hear what happened in New York, and I was like, no, what's going on in New York? And like, I don't remember if the professor or someone else wheeled in the TV. This is back in the olden days where they had, wheeled in TVs on and they wanted everyone to watch. I think the class I was taking was like speech taking or communications or something like that. Anyway, so we all watched together, and at first, I'm just gonna admit it, I wasn't really sure if I really cared. I mean, it seemed like a local New York thing. It's like, oh, let's turn on the TV and get the Nebraska traffic report. It's like, I don't care. I mean, I don't live in Nebraska, so it was just kind of okay, I guess. People were talking about terrorism already, and something is up. I was like, okay, I guess. Sure, I'll watch this video and watch TV, and we watched it as a class. We're like, whoa, and like the teacher said, I did have things planned, but with things going on, it's just best just to cancel class for today and for everyone to just, be home with your families and do what you need to do. So, yeah. We didn't watch I don't think I watched the towers actually fall live. I think I just watched some of the like I think the first plane already went through or already hit, and the second plane was you would just watch the second plane hit. So we're just kind of not really sure what was going on, and this is 2001, so I didn't have a smartphone, and we did have like library we could go to and check the computers and see what's going on, but I kind of just hang tight and try to study, and it's like, okay, I guess. Occasionally coming back to see what was going on, just going on CNN.com or whatever. And yeah, I was like, oh wow, this is a big deal. And so I had a second class that day. Am I gonna go? Am I gonna is it gonna get canceled? I don't know. I'll just go. I'm already here. I'm already dressed for school, so I go, and it's like a anthropology, sociology class. I don't remember exactly what it was. And there was like maybe 5, 6 people there. The class was like supposed to be like 30, 40. The professor was there. I was like, well, you probably heard what happened today, and we're not going to have the regular lecture and notes as we usually do. I just want to give you all an opportunity to talk and see how do you feel? This is a historical moment. This might be something in the future that people will say, you remember 9/11, September 11th, just like people remember JFK assassination back in the day. And the professor just kind of allowed us to talk and get it out of our system. Not out of our system per se, but like just get it out. Our first impressions out in a safe space. I remember the sociology class being pretty cool. And different people were talking about, oh, is this terrorism? Why did they do this? Are we going to go to war? And the teacher gave everyone in the class opportunity to talk, if they wanted to. If they just wanted just to listen and just not sure what to do with their, say, they didn't have to. So it came to me. And they asked, Adolph, what are you thinking? And I was like, well, this university, it was a community college, was very close. I think it's still operational. Anyway, it's really close to the local municipal airport. So a little bit more afraid, a little bit more worried about other things happening at the airport. And, we were like maybe 2, 3 miles away, so not too far. And I said, well, who's to say, there's apparently a thing in Pennsylvania and there's New York. Who's to say that this is over? Who's to say this is not World War III? Who's to say this is not the end of the world as we know it? We just, there's multiple attacks happening, and those were the morning attacks, and we're going to have the afternoon, evening attacks. I don't know. And everyone was like, oh shit. Adolph might be right. And the teacher was like, okay. And like, I think someone else started talking after me, and the teacher kind of like cut him off or something, or let them finish. It's all hazy. It's 20 years ago. And then they're like, okay, you know what? I think what Adolph said kind of resonated with us. We need to go ahead and end class. Go home. Go to your family. Call your any family you have. Tell them you love them. That's your homework. Don't worry about stuff right now. We'll figure things out when we come back. I think this was Tuesday, Thursday classes. So it was like Thursday, we'll see what happens and make a plan then. But right now, class, the work, we would push everything back a little bit to see. And we got out of class. It wasn't my intent. I wasn't trying to end the class. I wasn't trying to be a jerk and be like, oh, it's, I don't want to be here. It's, do a horrible story or something. I just was thinking out loud. I was just like, I don't know what this is. I don't know what's going on. So I just said what I thought. I think some people were kind of like, as everyone was leaving the class, they're kind of murmuring to me, it's like, thanks a lot for scaring the hell out of me. And other people are like, I didn't get a chance to talk. Thank you. Screw you. So I kind of got like a weird mix of things. Like one or two people were like, cool, nice way to kill the class, man. I want to go home. So it was just a weird feeling. It's like I kind of ruined the class for the day. The second class was like maybe 1 o'clock or something in the afternoon. So it was like after lunchtime. So the first class was like right during the moments. The second class was during lunchtime. I think that was just me not scheduling things tight and having a lot of break area to study in theory. So yeah, a lot of, I drove back home after that, and it was just kind of like driving home, and it's like, wow, the world is different. I didn't know what exactly happened, why it happened. I just kind of figured, we're going to be at war soon, and, some bad stuff is going on. I didn't know. I didn't have any direct people that I have one semi-friend. I guess we were friends in high school, in close high school, and then she went to college, and we took different classes and never really talked. I think I saw her in the hallway the day of 9/11 or the day after, and she was still trying to figure out about her cousin or something. I think her cousin may have been on one of the flights that died. One of the flights that didn't make it, I guess is probably a better way of saying it. So she was distraught, and I tried talking to her, and she didn't seem interested. So I don't have any, I wasn't a hero. I didn't cry when I came home. I just didn't know what to feel. Didn't know what to think. This is 2001, and I didn't know what was going on in the world. I always pay attention to politics and news, but like, I didn't know anything about Afghanistan. I don't know anything about Muslims. I didn't know anything. So I was just, I was going to college to get learned and to understand how things go. And so, yeah, that's my story in about 10 minutes. Not a really fun story or a really tragic or heroic. I didn't save people. I didn't it was just kind of there. And I'm never going to forget that story. I know it's kind of a dumb story, but I feel bad for the people that weren't able to talk, and I feel bad that I became kind of like a sort of terrorist and scared everyone in class. And oh, we got to go home. We don't know if we're gonna die tonight. I wasn't trying to do that, but it happened, and it was just what happened. And sometimes you say things and you don't know the impact, and you're just like trying to mentally get it out of your head and think, and yeah, I feel bad, but at the same time, that was what I was feeling. That was what I was thinking. I wasn't really sure what to say or what to do. I really had no kind of thing to fathom what was happening. I lived in Texas, and this kind of stuff doesn't happen here. We don't have big buildings right where I lived at the time, so yeah. It was a pretty memorable, I think, story. Fortunately, no one, none of my direct family died in it, or went to war or anything. So that's basically it for me. Hope you found this interesting, or take care, and bye.